Kenya's political landscape is rarely calm. However, the recent struggle for control of the National Assembly has brought a new level of tension to the forefront. At the heart of this battle lies the question of which coalition holds the majority, a question with far-reaching implications for the country's governance. The stakes are high with both sides, Kenya Kwanza and Azimio, vying for the power to influence legislation and shape the nation's political agenda. This conflict is not merely a power struggle, it's a fundamental test of Kenya's democratic institutions. The outcome will determine the legislative agenda for the coming years, impacting everything from economic policy to social reforms. The eyes of the nation are fixed on the National Assembly, watching as this high-stakes drama unfolds. The heart of this political drama lies in the interpretation of the Constitution and the role of the Speaker of the House, Moses Wetangula. His initial decision to recognize Kenya Kwanza as the majority was met with immediate challenges, throwing the assembly into a state of uncertainty and raising questions about the separation of powers between the judiciary and the legislature. As the battle for control continues, one thing remains clear: the outcome of this struggle will have lasting consequences for Kenya's political future. It is a stark reminder of the fragility of democratic processes and the constant need for vigilance in upholding the rule of law. In a dramatic turn of events, the High Court of Kenya delivered a ruling that sent shockwaves through the political establishment. The court declared Azimio the majority coalition, overturning Speaker Wetangula's previous decision. This landmark ruling has added a new layer of complexity to the ongoing struggle for control of the National Assembly. The court's decision, reached by a three-judge bench, was not merely a legal pronouncement, it was a political earthquake. It called into question the Speaker's initial interpretation of the House's composition, and set the stage for a potential power shift in the legislature. The judges argued that Speaker Wetangula had erred in his initial assessment, particularly in awarding Kenya Kwanza 14 MPs from other parties without sufficient justification. This ruling has reignited the debate on the separation of powers and the judiciary's role in arbitrating political disputes. The High Court's intervention has thrown the National Assembly into uncharted territory. The implications of this ruling are far-reaching, potentially impacting the legislative agenda, the balance of power between the ruling coalition and the opposition, and the very functioning of Kenya's democracy.